Hello, and congratulations to the first graduating class of the School of Pharmacy's Masters in Medical Cannabis Science and Therapeutics program. One of the rites of passage that COVID-19 pandemic has impacted is a traditional graduation ceremony for our PharmD, PhD, and Master's students. Like you, I am devastated that we cannot recognize your tremendous achievements in person as a community. I tip my hat to all of you for persevering during an extremely difficult year and finishing your degree program. Today is a day to celebrate this achievement. As the first graduates of the first master's program in medical cannabis in the country, you are trailblazers and leaders and innovators and risk takers and change makers. As states have legalized medical cannabis, trailblazers like you have lined up to be at the forefront of this emerging industry by opening or working in dispensaries or welcoming patients into your medical practice. Those of you not directly involved in the industry seek a way to be involved, to advocate for improved regulations and policies, to change laws, and to better understand the science of this plant. Whatever your motivation, I commend you on furthering your innovative streak by enrolling in our program. Our motivation for creating this program was threefold. We wanted to professionalize the face of the medical cannabis industry. We wanted to remove the stigma long associated with the plant. And we wanted to produce a diverse and highly educated medical cannabis workforce to support the millions of patients who are turning to cannabis for relief from a host of symptoms associated with a wide range of diseases. Traditional education programs for healthcare practitioners, analytical chemists, policymakers, and business and sales professionals have not typically included instruction on the science, policy, and therapeutics of medical cannabis. There is a tremendous need for quality medical cannabis education, and the University of Maryland School of Pharmacy is proud to be at the forefront of this field and to now send its first graduates into the medical cannabis workforce and industry. As Dean and as a faculty member teaching in this program, I am honored to have worked alongside you over the past 2 years. We learn as much from you as you did from us. Thank you again for putting your trust in us, for enrolling in our program, and for the dedication, excitement, and enthusiasm that you demonstrate as a student in this program. You now have the master's credential and knowledge as our first crop of graduates to go forth and impact the lives of patients, to participate in research efforts, to advocate for policies and laws, and to be an ambassador for your alma mater. I offer you my sincerest congratulations on a job well done and welcome you to the School of Pharmacy alumni family, which numbers more than 6,000 PharmD, PhD, and Master's graduates. I can't wait to hear about all that you will surely accomplish with your newfound knowledge and wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Congratulations again.
I am honored to introduce our commencement speaker, Dr. David Casseret, who will deliver the commencement address. Dr. Casseret is a palliative care physician and health services researcher whose work focuses on improving systems of care for people with serious, life-threatening illnesses. He is a professor of medicine at the Duke University School of Medicine and the chief of palliative care in Duke Health. Dr. Casseret is the author of more than 100 articles in journals, including Journal of the American Medical Association and the New England Journal of Medicine. His writing has also appeared in print and online in Salon, Esquire, Discover, Newsweek, The New York Times, and Wired. Dr. Casseret is the author of the book Stoned, A Doctor's Case for Medical Marijuana, published in 2015. He is a recipient of the Presidential Early Career Award for Scientists and Engineers, the highest honor given by the U.S. government to researchers in the early stages of their careers. Welcome, Dr. Casseret.
Thanks for this chance to welcome you to the strange and wonderful and really exciting world of cannabis science. I've been watching for the last couple of years, as many people have, excited, cheering from the sidelines, hoping that this University of Maryland Master's Program, this little experiment in what we can achieve when great minds and great educators come together to work in the cannabis space would be successful. And it is. It has been extraordinarily successful, and you're the proof of that. So congratulations. It's exciting, and you should be proud of everything you've achieved, but it's also a responsibility. There just aren't that many people out there with rigorous education in medical cannabis science. And you've completed that education. And so that completion, that success also brings some obligations and some responsibilities to the patients you may be taking care of, to each other and to the field and to society as a whole. And with that in mind, I have 5 more or less hopes for you. One, in terms of patient care, I really hope that you'll take, to the degree that you can in your roles, wherever this work takes you, apply what you've learned and apply the emerging science to the science of patient care. There's just too much bad advice out there, too many poor decisions being made without enough information, without enough evidence, without enough data. So I really hope you can be part of the vanguard of bringing some of that science to patients who are really the ones who need that information, and they're the reason we're all here. Number 2, I really hope you could bring some evidence to care. There's too much eminence-based medicine, and we need for more evidence-based medicine. Too many decisions that patients are making are influenced solely, or at least in part, by a recommendation of friends or family members or bud tenders. And we really need to change that. 20 years ago, there wasn't much evidence to support use of cannabis, but now there is. There's a lot of evidence. And I think all of us need to be at the vanguard of translating that evidence into practice. Number 3, I hope you'll be active and engaged in educating providers. We need to lead the change in society, but we also need to lead that change in encouraging the healthcare providers we work with every day to take advantage of the evidence that exists. Number 4, I hope that you'll think about ways that we could enhance the scope and the scale of cannabis use for medical purposes. Your work, many of you, will take you into contact with patients. You'll hear stories of medical uses of cannabis, maybe stories of medical uses that have not been studied, have not been evaluated rigorously. And so I hope you'll use that as an opportunity to take a moment and to think about whether some of the anecdotes you've been hearing are worthy of further study. I'm not asking you to all be researchers, but as many of you will be frontline providers or engaged in some frontline care, you're really in a unique opportunity, I think, to identify potential new uses for an old product. And finally, I saved the most important for last. And that is that I really hope and expect all of you will be the face of medical cannabis. And that's, I think, probably the hardest to achieve. It's also the most vague, but here's what I mean. Think about what patients expect the medical cannabis industry to be. Think about what they expect it to do for them and try to be that. I think they expect medical cannabis professionals to be reliable, to be compassionate, but also to be scientific and innovative. Think about also how many patients want medical cannabis to help them gain control of their own health and healthcare. Think about what our patients expect from us, and try to be that. Do all of that and you'll do well, and you'll help us move the field forward. But again, congratulations. It's been a long road for you to get here. You should be very, very proud of yourselves. And I really hope the next steps for you are as exciting as I think they have the potential to be. Congratulations.
Congratulations. You are the first students in the country to graduate with a Master of Science in Medical Cannabis Science and Therapeutics. I am so proud of everything you've accomplished in this program over the last 2 years, in addition to managing your jobs, taking care of your families, and coping with the global pandemic. The field of medical cannabis has grown and evolved in the 2 years since you started this program, and I see now clearer than ever the need for individuals with your expertise to nurture and push this industry forward. With your passion, knowledge, and skill, you will improve the lives of patients through research, practice, education, and advocacy. Please keep in touch, keep blazing new trails, and keep inspiring others like you've inspired me. Congratulations, Class of 2021.
Congratulations to the University of Maryland, Baltimore Medical Cannabis Science and Therapeutics program, the first graduates from a master's in medical cannabis in the country. My name is Andy Coop. I am the Associate Dean of Academic Affairs at the School of Pharmacy, and it was my pleasure to meet you all at the initial symposium at the Shady Grove campus. I knew when I saw the energy in that room of you all as pioneers with a passion for medical cannabis, that you would all be so successful and that this was a wonderful program. As I said at the time, I would be involved in many of the basic science courses. I know many of you were wary, but I said we'd make them accessible. I hope we've achieved that goal. I hope that you take all this knowledge, all this experience, and importantly, all the networking. Graduates, go out and do us proud. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Class of 2021. You're the first class in the nation to graduate with your Master of Science in Medical Cannabis Science and Therapeutics. We could not be more proud of you and all you've accomplished, especially during these trying times. It's been a pleasure getting to work with you and getting to know you over the last 2 years, and I'm so excited to see what you all go on to do in the future. Please keep in touch.
Congratulations, Class of 2021. You guys are the trailblazers, the first cohort to graduate from this program. You've worked hard, you've done a lot of hard work in it. I followed you through many of your classes and seen your progress, and you made it. I'm proud of you. Great job.
I want to take a minute to congratulate the graduates of the master's degree program of the Medical Cannabis Science and Therapeutics program here at UMB. This must be a very proud moment for you, and you did it. All of your hard work has paid off, from the late night studying, lack of sleep, and all other sacrifices. It is now your time. It's been my privilege to teach you in the MCST 603 course, and I honestly can't wait to see what each of you will accomplish next with your new knowledge. Again, congratulations to the graduates. And please keep in touch, and I hope you all have a successful future. Take care.
Congratulations to the first and inaugural MCST Class of 2021, Masters in Medical Cannabis Science and Therapeutics, the first graduates with a Master's in Medical Cannabis to enter the professional workforce. I'm Chad Johnson, an instructor in the program, and I thoroughly enjoyed interacting with you and working with you in each of the science courses. I could see your passion and energy for medical cannabis, and I hope that you take that same passion, energy, knowledge, and experience with you wherever your professional life may lead. I wish you all the best and nothing but success, and I know you'll represent the school and the program well in all of your future endeavors. Once again, congratulations.
Katrina Almonte, Angela Alston, Harold Altman Jr., Emily Alvarez, Marianne Aniekwe, Paul Archibald, Melinda Atkins, Andrea Austin, Kimberly Austin, Kristen Banks, Melissa Beatty, Andrew Barton, Douglas Benner, Rachel Byer, Rebecca Black, Brianna Blake, June Blanken, Nathan Bone, Jennifer Bradford, Sandra Brock, Erica Brown, Timothy Byers, Lori Canton, Paige Checky, Kimberly Chavis, Paige Christopher, Philip Chu, Thomas Klobus, Jacqueline Cohen-Roth, Brandon Coleman, Diane Corning, Amaria Cradle, Allison Dixon, Karen Disney, Brittany Dunn, Viridiana Edwards, Jackie Ely Boyd, Aubrey Evangelist, Kimberly Evans, Kareem Farrakhan, Tikoya Farrakhan, Jacqueline Fernandez, Latia Few, Jasmine Fuller, Robert Galamaga, Chanda Gibson, Melanie Gilbert, Thomas Godwin, Jane Gold, Donald Hall, Maha Huck, James Tyler Harp, Kathy Hartwell, Philip Heiser, Stoney Helmick Jr., Michael Hennessy, Brianna Hill, Bergen Hobbs, Raven Holmes, Cameron Emily Craddock Howe, Rhea Jacobson, Matthew Camps, Lori Cantor, Rachel Kelly, Kathleen Kennedy, William Knox, Summer Kriegshauser, Corinne Grace Kulik, Jeffrey Larson Jr., Lisa Lebovitz, Rodney Lee, Erica Lehner, Neil Laycock, Kanya Lindsay, Ashley Laughlin Hill, Cordula Lutz, Marlene Mahipat, Latasha Marshall, Leslie Matthews, Rebecca McHugh, Daniel Mailer, Kevin Marilat, Robert Mitchell, Madhumi Mitra, Dorinda Moon, Grady Moore III, Sharon Morrison, Kathy Mott, Sarah A. Needham, Cameron Oliver, Brad Palig, Lauren Palmerer, Kirsten Pancioni, Haley Parko, Autry Parker Jr., Megha Patel, Megan Pulowski, Travis Panay, Derwin Antoine Pritchett, Joelle Rabio, Sabina Rasulov, Catherine Reeder, Savannah Reedy, Renee Reisinger, Mylon Richards, Zach Riney, Dana Rubin, Douglas Rutkowski, Valerie Ryder, Yolanda Salter, Andres Sanchez, Jamie Selby Pham, Jeremy Shapiro, Cheyenne Simmons, Dominique Smith, Gabriel Spandau, Joseph Stone III, Paula Tedder, Kyle Thompson, Ashley Ubaldini, Lee Vineker, Kirsten Warman, Tueri Wheeler, Charles Widmer, Kimberly Williams, Gregory Wingo, Kimber Wise, Mark Worcester, Michelle Wright, Kyer Nguyen, Leroy Yao, Stephen Zimberg.
In accordance with the recommendation of the faculty of the graduate school, I confer upon these candidates the degree Master of Science in recognition of their successful completion of all requirements. I am pleased to accept these candidates, and I confer upon each of you the degree Master of Science.